the Steelers and the Ravens on EA Sports.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Pass to 20 for a short gain, second down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 92 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
He'll go right back to Andrews.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Jackson will throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
On first down, Carney.
Down inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Second down, here's an option right. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Maxwell. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. On third down, Maxwell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson on first down.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. Not something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Weston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down, Weston.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well. They're confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say you could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you. And the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Now a handoff up the middle. Carney. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines. You're going for it for very long.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Carney. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
To throw on 2nd down. Weston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weston. And his throw is incomplete.
The Steelers at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be... Outside the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Maxwell, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Weston. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
They'll run on first down. Carney, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston. Throw left side complete. That's Joseph. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down now, it's Maxwell.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Maxwell. To throw on second down. Weston. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Joseph. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to... possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up?
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Weston. He finds his man, complete. That's Maxwell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Up the middle they go. It's Maxwell, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Weston. He finds his man, complete. That's Maxwell.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Maxwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to say...
And in for the Steelers, touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
A penalty is declined.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
On second down, Carney at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want to.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Boyd, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
On 1st and 10, Weston. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He finds his man complete. It's Joseph. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Operating from the gun, Weston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Up the middle they go. It's Maxwell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Pittsburgh. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jackson now. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You have to be able to run the guy step for step down the field in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. What a spin. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, Weston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Weston. He finds his man, complete. It's Joseph. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
To throw on third down, Weston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw, Weston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston, the quick slant caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 36, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Small. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Boyd.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 37 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recovering. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Joseph. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On the jump. Cut back in. Cut back in. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Small. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now Jackson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Small. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Weston. This is caught.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charles, a a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.